Hey, I needed a little gray water system for a canning shed we have out back. So I found this IBC tote. They're made for carrying liquids. They're the size of a pallet. This one is 330 gallons. They're made out of a high density polyethylene, which is a weldable plastic. I'm going to set this up as a gray water tank and put a little leach field on it. And I'll show you how I do it, and then I'm going to wrap it so that the dirt can't crush it. So this nice strong metal frame around it will keep it from getting crushed. And then, just wanted to point out while I'm here, this one had apple juice or apple syrup in it because it smells like apples. So I think for a gray water tank, I'm not going to need to clean it out because it's dry. Let's get to work. Okay, this is the basics of how our tank is going to work. It's kind of a standard septic tank, except there's no baffle in here. I'm just doing a gray tank, so I don't need a baffle. On most septic tanks, they're going to have an inlet and a T. And on the bottom of the T, there's going to be a piece of pipe coming down, usually around 12 inches to 18 inches. And what that does is that it will allow the solids and the liquids to come in the inlet side, and then it goes down through. The top is open, so it will allow a vent for it to go down through, and your liquids are all going to be built up in the middle, and what they call is the scum layer is going to be built up on these pipes. Now you notice that T on both sides is going to keep that scum layer from being able to go out into the pipe. So if you don't have a T on here and you just have it wide open, the scum layer is just going to go right out your inlet and plug up your leach field. So that's the reason for this. Your inlet and your outlet are basically the same thing. You're going to have your outlet is going to be about 1 inch lower than your inlet. That will give you a downhill flow inside the tank. The next thing to look at here is we have a lid on top of the tank that's going to allow us to clean it out if we ever have to. I doubt if gray water is going to build up much inside here. As this scum layer gets bigger over time, then it will start to break down, and as it breaks down, it's going to drop to the bottom of the tank and build up a sludge layer. Let me get that. Yeah, that's correct. What happens when a tank fails is this scum layer gets too thick, and it will actually come down to here, and then the scum or all the solids are going to go out to your outlet and plug up your leach field. So that's why you have to have your tank pumped every once in a while. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to cut our holes, we're going to put in our T's, we're going to get the whole tank set up, and then we're going to put it in the ground and plumb it together, do a little leach field. Should be interesting. I found that a 3.5 inch hole saw makes a perfect size hole for my 3-inch ABS or PVC. I will use a little different configuration on my T so that I can fit it through the hole in the top of the tank. Now I have someone push the inlet or outlet pipe into the tank. I'm going to reach through the hole and glue my fitting to it and then pull it back out. Okay, let's take a quick loop around the tank before we're done. Okay, this is obviously my outlet side, and in theory, this building paper will keep the tank from being crushed, but I'm also going to fill the tank up. Now this pipe fits super tight into that hole. I'm going to actually seal the hole when the pipes are all hooked up. See right in here, Since this is a polyethylene
Tank.
pipe, I can either use hot glue or caulking on it. So this will take care of my outside. This will go out to my leach field. Then going around, you see it's nice and tight. There will be I'm going to get a sheet of plastic to go on the top of it. Plastic won't go anywhere. It's never going to be in an area that's going to have anything heavy on top of it. So anyways, on around. Here's our inlet. You'll notice it's an inch higher than the outlet, and I marked it so I don't get it confused. And let's go around, and there's our wrapped tank. This can actually go on the ground now, and then we can go ahead and hook up. That'll be next.